God gave our church some incredible opportunities in 2019 to know Him, serve each other, and share the gospel. And you, being a part of the Christ Chapel family, made that possible. We pressed on with Vision 2020, our plan to make Christ clear to our friends and neighbors here at home and around the world by finishing construction on the Hive at the West Campus. Students now have a weatherproof place to meet. And with the renovated space, we also launched a new traditional worship service. Our college ministry has been meeting at the Aardvark for 9 years, and this year, the service grew by 25%. It's often standing room only on Sundays. Christ Chapelites, we stood for life by fighting human trafficking across Texas. You provided $50,000 worth of emergency flights, housing, food, and household items for trafficking survivors. And you helped shoulder the burden foster care families face here locally. But you didn't stop there. You gave resources to projects overseas, including an orphanage in Cambodia and a school in India. God uniquely positioned us so we could come alongside pastors in places where the gospel isn't welcome. Last summer, we hosted 2 different groups for preaching and church leadership training. Through you, God gave hope to our communities, helping more than 350 people in our own zip codes pay their bills and make ends meet. Your giving empowered groups and organizations to keep helping the poor and needy. You helped Live Thankfully give out 2,500 bags of groceries at Thanksgiving. And you helped Justin's Place open a mobile resource center, facilitating the ability for those moms to apply for school, jobs, and housing. God used you to plant churches in places like East Asia, the Middle East, and India, where the life-changing news of Jesus is scarce. And let's not forget, our own CCBC family grew to include Johnson County. Band of Brothers, Women in the Word, and student ministries all put down roots in Burleson. And at the end of the year, God gave us a dream plot of land to build a permanent South Campus right off of I-35. For your generosity, God provided relief from floods in India, fires in Indonesia, hurricanes in the Bahamas, and famine in Kenya. $140,000 in total. And in November, you gave 5,000 Bibles to persecuted believers in Iran. Here at home, you provided the opportunity for over 3,300 men and women to learn about God at Band of Brothers and Women in the Word. In August, nearly 9,000 people came to see a live production of Singin' in the Rain, put on entirely by you. That's thousands of people who potentially heard the gospel for the first time. Nearly 1,300 boys and girls got all aboard for Kids Camp. And 216 asked Jesus to be their Savior for the first time. The Internet campus began doing online small groups, providing ways for people to connect and serve no matter where they're at. Colorado, North Carolina, and as far-reaching as Hong Kong. In 2019, through God's leading, student ministry was able to build leadership teams, do evangelism training, and baptize more students than ever before. Every Wednesday, nearly 300 young adults gathered for community and worship at Renovate. Because of you, we could start a Chinese fellowship, so visiting scholars and Chinese Americans could connect and know God. More than 150 Christ Chapel marriages went through Re-Engage and said their marriages improved from a 5 to an 8. As a family, you prayed for 3,600 prayer requests, trusting God to show up, be near, and provide as He's promised. Christ Chapel, no matter which campus you call home, we are one church, put together by God. He has great things planned for 2020, for you and our church, and He's inviting us into them. Let's keep moving forward with Him.